Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for tuning into this video in particular because this is the start of a new series. If you're new here, my name is Tandy. This is a new little setup if you're returning, right? If you follow me on Instagram, then you already know that I frequently post my meals on there. I myself consider myself a vegetarian. What is a vegetarian, you might ask? Well, to me, I started out being, just a regular consumer, eating whatever and anything that was available, right? Because let's face it, your girl loves food, okay? I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Then I transitioned into being a vegetarian. And that was tough at first, but then, I kind of got into the swing of things. But then I started realizing that, hey, wait a minute. I enjoy a little bit of fried chicken every now and then, so why not come up with my own expression as to what my particular diet is? As long as you're eating good and healthy food, you can pretty much eat anything good in moderation. So I consider myself a vegetarian. I eat good, healthy foods. Sometimes I might have a little fast food here and there, but for the most part, I consider myself a vegetarian. Just being more aware and making better eating choices. With that being said, welcome to Tandy's Yellow Plate. This is the meal. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is the meal. We are having a little bit of rice with some pico, also got some mixed vegetables and some black beans. So it has all the protein that you'll need in this plate as well as carbs, and it's a very balanced diet. I actually have a guest coming in. You guys might remember her. She's been in a previous video of mine. I'll leave the link up here where she turned me into Sammy Sosa. But my friend Treasure is coming over to, basically sit down and have a little meal with me. She's calling because she's trying to get into my building probably. Let's see if she's got the cranberry juice, you guys, because this is going to be a situation, alright? So she better have this cranberry juice. This must be Treasure. Let's see if she has the cranberry juice. She has the cranberry juice. It's a situation.
We got Aldi's brand.
Aldi's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Organic.
Well, look, organic.
I lied. Straws.
Hello gang, welcome. We got Treasure over here. Add a little bit of guac onto this plate that I showed you guys earlier. You got some guac too. Oh, you got some pepper too.
And some pepper. No sour cream though.
No, my friend Treasure here, she has yet to really experience the vegetarian lifestyle. I don't think have I ever cooked for you. I don't think I
ever.
tofu? No, he tofu.
I'm about to say I need some tofu in my life. I heard it's good if you cook it right.
No. I'm big on textures in my mouth. I don't like tofu. I don't like
tofu. Crown.
Today we are going to sit down, have a little chit chat. Let's talk about okay. I feel like a relationship in general, whether a significant other or if it's a friendship, right?
This is a relationship.
Exactly.
Babe.
Right. I feel like there's standards, and there's levels to friendships, right? I see that you say that you agree that, there's levels to, different relationships, but like, how do you distinguish, the different levels? Or I should say, how would you know which level somebody falls under?
I usually friend everybody.
She's not lying.
I'm like an overly friendly person.
She's so nice, cause I know I be getting on her damn nerves because I'm just like so harsh.
I'm like super nice. So I start off with everybody being my friend, but it's almost like the vibes you give off allow me to know, okay, I can bring this person a little closer to me. Or I can just say hi to her when I see her in class or something like that. Like I was telling her, everybody doesn't get to come to my house. Everybody doesn't get to be my kid. So she's been to my house. She's been to my mother's house. So that's how you know she's a friend.
That's babe.
Right. So it's just how I see you move in your life, how I see you move dealing with other people. Because if there's a girl and she just down at everybody in her life, okay, so she's down to me in private.
Because what's the old saying? Like if they'll talk about people to you, they're gonna talk about you to other people.
Exactly. And that's real life right there. Now don't get me wrong, I do go to my friends and talk to my friends about my friends, but I'm not consistently I really don't like her, but I'm gonna smile on her face and I'm gonna talk about her to you. all of that comes into play with the direct reflection on you.
I agree with that too, because I've had a personal experience where females, they seem like, they're pretty genuine. Like you said, you gotta watch and see how people interact with other people to know, how you should act around them.
Right.
And I've had people where they came over to my house to, help me, but they were really trying to, get with the enemy, get with my enemy.
Right.
And it's like,
What's your motive in my life?
right, like, are you being opportunistic? Like, that just seems real sketch to me, and I'll just deal with you accordingly. And I'm the type of person where I have no problem cutting people off. I see it as like a gift and a curse almost. Like, I'm just so cold-hearted. I don't know, people say, oh, that's just, you got that New York personality. Like, nah, I'm very cultured. Like, I've grown up several different places, So, and I've experienced a lot of things in life to know that life is too short to have people who you have to question, their loyalty or their motives around you.
But you deserve to have somebody that has your back, kind of thing.
I'm just like not really with like that drama shit. So like if you sneaking around trying to get your come up from somebody that I don't let go in my life, or if you just got like a whole bunch of drama popping off with you, there's always trying to take it there and not just sit back, come back down to reality and let's talk this out like some adults. Like, cause I've been that girl, but now I'm on the other side. I feel like I'm getting older. Like,
I got some 0 to 100 real quick friends.
You need at least one.
I got 2. 2.5.
2.5.
I got 2 fighters and 1 shooter, okay?
You gotta have somebody who's ready to pop off when need be.
Of course. We have different friends for different purposes. Like Kim is my #1. She's a lawyer. So she, no matter how much I don't want to hear something, she's devil's advocate. When dealing with my daughter's dad, she's like, well, maybe if you try this. No, I don't want to hear that. I want to do this. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. So she's that level-minded, we're going to be legal because I'm a lawyer,
right,
type of thing. But then I have some of my other friends, oh no, let's ride out right now. Like, so if I want to turn
get the strap.
Right. If I want to do that, I'm not calling him. I'm calling those friends. So it's just different purposes for different friends. We're from Flint, Michigan. Guess where the water's bad? Call your Congress people. I said call the Congress people, not the fire. The fire department.
Sorry if there's any noise in the background now. I just moved, so there's some movers moving some stuff around. It's all just ignore.
This is like really good, y'all.
Oh, y'all heard that? How do you like it?
There's no meat in it, but I have
enjoying it.
So it's good. And I'm not just saying, because I tell her friend, but I really have not noticed that there is no meat. That does not mean I'm about to live this vegetarian life, because I will eat chicken every day.
Well, you could just be like me. Like I was telling my subscribers, I consider myself a vegetarian. I'm coining that term because, I might want to eat some fried chicken every now and then, Everything is good in moderation.
Including the liquor.
Ow.
Okay, let me ask you a question about friends.
Okay. Friend.
Have you ever had a friend, like really do, like a girlfriend, really come out and you thought this was your homie, this was your right hand, and this was your...
So I've had few people who I've considered, actually friend. Like if you've been to my home, I consider you a friend. I've had people who I felt did me wrong, but like in different ways. I don't feel like the love is reciprocated. Like you live states away. Like I can go and visit you at the drop of a dime, or I can send you money and help you or whatever, but I don't get that same love in return. I just kind of had to distance myself from that person too, because it was like, okay, I understand that, you have a family, you're doing this and that, but it was to the point where it was like, you're going on all these trips with your family and stuff, and like, you can't even come and see me for like a weekend or something.
Listen, I will come and see my friend when my child is in school, because I just need to get away.
I just like for people who I feel put forth the same energy. Like that's why I rock with you so hard, because from day one, y'all, like Treasure has always been real. Like she's always been, the super mom.
I will bring my kid to the house. This is what you need? Okay, well Alicia's coming too. Some people are like, well, the kid gotta come. We're a package deal. I'm a single mom. She gotta come.
If you are a friend, whoever, trying to be a significant person in that person's life, you're going to work things out so that you can, you know, keep that person in your life, because you gotta, again, have that same energy. Keep that same energy all around. Same love you have, same love I have for you, the same love I have for Alicia.
She's like so simple. They're crazy because they're Gemini.
Yeah!
If no other sign is legit to their description, it's a Gemini. When I tell you, she's the Sour Patch Kid. Like there is
First
one
sour, then there's sweet.
Oh my God! As an Aquarius, I'm just like, what just happened?
You just go with the flow, that water sign.
Why are you mad? Why are you sad? Why are you hugging me now? You were just crying 30 seconds ago. What is going on? We'll get into it and she'll come back and be like, why are you still mad? Because I can't switch that fast.
People can't handle that or don't even know how to handle that.
And that may be why we mesh so, because we're so opposite.
Yeah,
Where I'm like super friendly and I don't let people go. And
she doesn't let anyone go unless it's like a major event, y'all. If it comes into my life, that's a sign. I know.
You did good, friend. You did good.
Thank you.
And like I said, I don't even miss the fact that there's no meat.
Later.
That there's no meat on. Like I legit have not been like, damn, there's no meat on.
I've been trying to tell you, you don't really
the beans.
The beans give you the protein.
But I like the meat though. But I don't. Is it?
It's a mind thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
I
is.
like chicken thing.
Look, I like chicken too. I could be wrong, but I feel like you've had a lot of love growing up in your life. So therefore that translates into all of your other relationships. You want to give that to other people.
Yeah, and that's kind of just what I'm used to now when it comes to relationships. I can't blame it all on lack of dad, because I haven't seen my biological dad since I was 8. I do have a stepdad who is my daddy. I love so hard and I give so much because I want you to do the same. So I give you all of me in hopes that you will give me some of you, which I know is bad. I know. So I mean, that's a lot of the time why I stay in these toxic relationships, not friendships, but
Just in general.
yeah. Like if I do this and I do this, then maybe you'll do something. And I mean, I know that it doesn't work that way, but easier said than done.
And I feel like me and the upbringing that I had, like I had a very cold upbringing, in my opinion, based off my own personal experiences. I have had a very up and down kind of roller coaster relationship with my parents. I feel like I've always bottled in a lot of my own emotions and just basically kind of raised myself, quote unquote, to try and not be a bothersome to others. So
that could be why you can turn off so fast.
And that's exactly what I feel is the reason why, because my parents always did what they needed to do for me. Like
I pay the bills, therefore I love you.
Right. Like that was kind of how I was raised.
That's how my mother was raised. She was like, her parents, I do this, I mean, not to say her parents didn't show other love, but
Right.
I do this, I do this, you know that I love you. She got most of her, stuff from what I've been told from my grandparents. So when she had my sister and it was like, let me tell you that I love you. Let me hug on you. Let me
And that is so important for children.
Your childhood really comes into play with the types of friendships, relationships, and interactions you have with people in the workplace. Like all of it.
Yeah, so needless to say, you guys, like you gotta really ask yourself all in all, like what do you want out of said relationship and how do you plan to obtain it? Because it's not just gonna be them having to change, so to speak, who they are. It's going to have to be a relationship is both parties having to work together, So of course communication is super duper important, but you have to also have some kind of understanding so that you can properly communicate. And you gotta understand yourself before you can understand someone else. So I'm glad you enjoyed your meal. Look, she finished the plate, y'all. But I wanna just dust off my motherfucking shout. With the tongue ring, okay? Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video, Tandy's Yellow Plate. I hope you like this new series that's coming to you guys. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notification button as well, because apparently YouTube does not let you guys know whenever we upload these videos. And you want to be informed. You want to know when the next time we don't come back. Who knows? Maybe Treasure might make another cameo. If y'all like her, Let us know down in the comments what was your favorite part of this. If you have any other relationship advice, tips, etc., let us know. We wanted this to be like one big community where we all can, be free to speak. Some of us need that. And also, we want to make sure that we're not too harsh. Like, don't come and with the negative.
Because I'll cry.
Right, because some of us are sensitive out here, okay? And even though some of us might have a hard exterior, we might be soft as mush on the inside. And honestly, love is always going to outweigh hate. So just remember that, you guys. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.